Hey, it's Thursday and here's your weekly Cyber Snapshot. This week, ransom payments are climbing, hackers target Salesforce-powered websites, and more. First up, new research shows that almost a quarter of businesses hit by ransomware in 2025 paid the ransom. That is 24.3%, up from 14.4% the year before. And it's the first significant rise after 2 years of decline. So why is this happening? Well, one suggestion is that attackers are now using AI to comb through stolen data and pinpoint the most damaging information, then using that to maximize the pressure on victims to pay, with the average ransom payment last year being £235,000. Industrial and manufacturing businesses were among the most likely to pay, simply because any shutdown is so costly. The notorious threat group ShinyHunters are back, and this time they've gone after businesses using Salesforce Experience Cloud Platform. They claim to have compromised around 400 websites and 100 high-profile companies. Crucially, Salesforce has confirmed that this is not a flaw in the platform itself. It is, though, a misconfiguration issue. Businesses that set their guest user permissions too loosely are essentially giving public visitors access to data that was never meant to be public. That data is now being used for follow-on phishing and vishing campaigns. And here is a number that should concern every business owner watching this. Only 18% of UK businesses test their staff with mock phishing exercises. Yet phishing is the leading cause of cyber breaches, reported by 85% of affected businesses. A new study published this week shows that small and medium businesses saw a 93% increase in cyber incidents over the past year, with combined losses estimated at nearly £1 billion. Also of note and concern is that only 15% carry out vulnerability audits. The good news, though, is that training does not need to be expensive to be effective. Research has shown that just 90 days of structured security awareness training can reduce phishing success by over 40%. Dutch intelligence services issued a major warning this week. Russian state-backed hackers are running a large-scale global campaign to take over Signal and WhatsApp accounts belonging to government officials, military personnel, and journalists. They're not breaking the encryption though. Instead, they're posing as a Signal support bot, messaging targets directly and tricking them into sharing their own 6-digit verification codes. Once that code is handed over, the attacker simply logs into the account. A second method abuses the linked device feature. Attackers send a malicious QR code disguised as a group invitation. When the victim scans it, they unknowingly add the attacker's device to their account. Dutch authorities have confirmed that several of their own government employees have already been affected. And finally, security researchers at a startup called Codewell pointed their autonomous AI agent at McKinsey's internal AI platform called Lily, which is used daily by more than 40,000 of the firm's consultants. Within 2 hours, the agent had gained full read and write access. It found an SQL injection flaw through publicly exposed API documentation. From there, it was able to access over 46 million chat messages, covering strategy, mergers, and client work, 728,000 files of confidential client data, and the system prompts controlling the chatbot's behavior. Because these prompts were writable, an attacker could have silently poisoned every answer Lily gave to every consultant with no code changes required. It's important to note, though, this was legitimate security research. McKinsey patched the issues within hours of being notified. And that's all for this week. Follow us for next week's Cyber Snapshot.